Hello and welcome. My name is Jonathan with Excel Help Now, and today's video is going to be about creating a progress bar chart. As you can see on my screen, this is what we're going to work towards. We'll start with a blank sheet, and the finished product will be what you see here. Just a disclaimer, the complete sheet is available for purchase via Etsy. I'll have a link in the description along with a lot of other Excel templates and dashboards on my Excel Help Now Etsy page. This one specifically is available for 99 cents. But otherwise, we'll just walk through it, the blank sheet, and you have all the tools after this video to create this by yourself for free. So let's dive in. First thing is we'll just look at our finished product here. I'll just give a couple of brief comments about the functionality. So anything in dark blue is input cells. So you can see it's a regional look with North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia. You can change this to whatever categories you're trying to display. And then as far as the current and goal, so this will change the percent and the dollar amount remaining. So we can just move those around just so you can see how it works. All right, so just a couple of movements there just to show how the chart works. And then from there, we'll dive into just a blank sheet of paper and start working towards creating this ourselves. So let's insert a new sheet. We can call it progress. Get rid of these grid lines. Other little cosmetic things here, like page break view. Give it a title. Expand this. And let's just dive in. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is just create our data table. So we have the information in a nice organized fashion to be able to create the stack bar chart off of. So the category, our current progress, our goal, the remainder, progress percent, and remaining percent. Just those column lists. And here's where we'll put our categories. So I'll just use what I had on the previous sheet, but you can change this to whatever works for what you're trying to display. So this is going to be a regional view, different geographic regions across the globe. We'll just put in some placeholder values here. These can change and will change. Okay, got those in. So those are all our input values. What I like to do, and I think is a really good best practice, is to distinguish the font of your input cell. So I like to use this dark blue, and the color code on that is 00255, or the hex is 0000FF. Again, that's just a good practice for any spreadsheet, just so if someone else picks up the spreadsheet and they're not familiar with it, they know that the dark blue are the input cells that need to be updated. Everything else, just in the standard black font, is formula driven, so those will just be output cells, and there's nothing needed as far as input. So let's put in our formulas for the remainder. So if our goal minus our current is less than 0, we want that to be 0. Otherwise, we'll take that goal minus the current. So that just means if we've already exceeded our goal, we'll have it as a 0. Otherwise, we want to see what the remaining amount is. Progress percent, just take our current divided by our goal, drag that down, and the remainder will be the remainder divided by our goal. Format those into percentages. And so here is a note as far as formatting of the numbers. We'll go ahead and blow up our format cells dialog box here. We can select this one. So this is a key point. And depending on if you're showing thousands or millions or just absolute dollars, if you add a semicolon at the end of your format, that'll be to distinguish how you want to format any 0 values. So we'll just add that semicolon and leave it blank. And you can see we did that, and then our two zeros. Formula is still there, but now it's showing as a blank value. So that'll be really important when we get into the graph to make the bars and the data labels look better. So that's all we need to do as far as creating our data. And now we get into the fun part of actually creating the stacked bar chart. So let's highlight everything. We'll go insert, charts, all charts, and then we'll go down to bar. And then the second one is the stacked bar. And we'll go ahead and select that. Okay, so now we have a chart to work with, and then we'll go to our select data, and we do not need to highlight our progress percent or our remaining percent or our goal. We just want the current and remainder. Let's go ahead and click OK. All right, so this is looking a little bit better. So what this is showing is how much current progress we have and then how much remaining value we have, which is what we want to show. I'll blow that up a little bit so we can see it better. And then if we go back to select data, we have the total coming through. I'm going to go ahead and unselect that. So go down to the bottom of the series for the horizontal axis, unselect total. All right, so we just have our regions coming in. We can go ahead and put a title in, call that regional revenue progress. Let's get rid of these line markers here. They never look good. And then we can get rid of the key at the bottom. All right, so let's go ahead and highlight our current progress, and then let's add some data labels here. Let me go inside in, that's fine. Actually, let's do inside base. I think that'll look better. And then if we go more options, go to label options over here, get rid of the leader lines, get rid of the values. We'll go values from cells, and this is where we're going to select our percentages for progress. Okay, so you can see those coming through now. And then we'll do the same with our remainder bars. We'll add a data label, and then we can go ahead and highlight those. And let's go ahead and format those. Same thing, we're going to go ahead and do the value from cells. And then from here, grab those cell values. Okay, let's bring it in both options. So we go back here, let's get rid of the value and the show leader lines. And let's do inside in. There we go. So as it continues to, the current continues to grow, those data labels won't get in the way. And then you can see for the 100% columns here, or we can make this 150, there is no remainder and there's no zero or anything coming through. So I think that does a good way of just cleaning up the bars. And so that's pretty much it as far as creating the progress bars. Now, this isn't very visually appealing, and let's do some cleanup here. So let's go ahead and just bold our axes, and we can go ahead and bold all of our data as well, data labels. For the current progress, let's do a nice fill here, and let's do this dark orange, and then let's do a border as well, solid line, the same color, and let's do width of 1 point. Okay, and then let's make that text maybe white, see how that looks. Okay, I think that looks better. Okay, so here's a point that I want to highlight with making, I think these stand out as far as the remainder percent. So we'll highlight them, we'll go into color, and just choose something, whatever color you chose here. So we chose orange. Let's choose something on the same color spectrum, but lighter. So we'll do the 60%, but we want the border to be the exact same. So we have that dark orange, and then we had it 1 point font, 1 point width. And so you can see that the bars are now still in unison. They're one uniform bar, but clearly distinguished between the current and the remainder progress. And I think that just makes it look a lot better. And then we'll do one more cleanup. The gap width between these is pretty large. It's at 150. Let's maybe cut that in half down to 75%. See how that looks. Okay, I think that looks much better. We can go ahead and bold our title. And at this point, it's just user preference as far as last remaining formatting items. I like to do rounded corners on any of my charts. I think that looks a little cleaner. Bump up our width, maybe do like a dark blue. And so that is pretty much it as far as formatting. I think that looks much better. And so a nice clean visual data of progress for different categories. And if you only have 2 or 3, you can go ahead and group and hide any row you don't want to show. and that'll automatically update your graph as well. So just some keynotes there, but that's it for this video. If you like it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have a lot more Excel related templates, dashboards that are going to be helpful, and they're really easy to execute on. Like you saw today, this video is short but gets to the point. And like I said, there'll be a link in the description to my Etsy page where this specific template is available for purchase for 99 cents, along with a dozen other Excel related templates and dashboards. So thanks for tuning in and have a good day.